Hello everyone and welcome back to Gonzo the Gamer, where today I'm going to be giving you guys the next part in my Horizon Forbidden West series. Now we're going to be picking up exactly where we left off. We just saw one of the ancient ones, I think they're called Kenneth, and we just saw them get killed. Now that's the first time we've ever witnessed that, and we did some exploring around the area and we found this really big hole. It seems like we're going to have to go down it to explore what she was looking for, so let's just get right to it. SOS coordinates.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Zenith,
Yeah.
not Kenis.
From the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia, found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
I do want to fully explore this before I start going anywhere I shouldn't, or anywhere I should go. Just because the amount of loot that could be down here. And I'm not sure if we're going to be allowed back here. Even though there doesn't really look to be anything here. Man, I've got a bad feeling somebody's going to die here. Cool, there's some valuables here.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Anything worthwhile here to loot? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get right to it. What's this? Examine transmitter.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
Alright, let's see what we got in this door.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
This all just looks like a whole bunch of nothing. Where's the loot?
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Quite literally,
Maybe
I'm
the
kind of just
asset
running.
is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
I will be back here. I was not expecting to actually find something worth a value. Man, this place is huge. Look at this. How many rooms are there? Golly. Give me the loot. New data point entry. There's a couple down here, looks like it.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well,
Find anything
knowing
that might
Far
tell us
Zenith,
what the asset is?
probably discovering a I don't think so.
I hate that when one person is talking about one thing and the other person is talking about some random ass thing. Or starts talking over it. I think this is where we came from. Just trying to make sure I get as much of the data points as I can from down here. There's something back here. 2 chests, looks like. Give me the loot.
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Oh my god. Got a feeling he's gonna end up dying. I'm gonna be heartbroken. Somebody's dying, man. This is very weird that I've got two people accompanying me to this mission. Like, when has Aloy or Gaia ever sent somebody to help me with a mission that wasn't, like, necessary?
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well,
Probably.
let's find out.
Come on. Drop. Drop. Jeez. Some good loot down here. Probably prepping me for a fight. Two chests here. Let's go. Before I do that, I noticed there was a door here. See if we can get any more info out of this. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, worth a try.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Nothing.
All right.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the...
There's 236 containers, so how come my number is 267? I don't remember the code already. Jeez Louise. Looks like there's a person in there. Another Elizabeth Sobeck. The clone.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
Why did she betray them?
So
She's still alive.
we need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
Okay. So how about we set up some traps?
Any more would be overkill.
Any more would be overkill. You're crazy. Well, I guess
Here it
there ain't
comes.
much.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
No weak points. Oh God. Golly. Why am I gliding? It's because I held square. Oh God.
I should
This
scare
guy's
that thing.
gonna...
See if it has any weak spots.
I did already.
Things quick.
Usable. Get wrecked, kid.
I can keep going.
Get wrecked, kid. God, I missed. Did it explode? I'm not sure. Valor on impact. Alright. Stop, Aloy. Let's use my shield just because I got a feeling in case things go a little south.
It's fallen.
Go for it, Chief. Get wrecked, kid. Yeah, I need to stop it from moving. That's my main thing. But he's still hustling. Jeez. Breaking all the wires. I'm literally just getting up and he's swinging at me again. Get wrecked, kid.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Man, I kind of am really digging these rope caster things. Alright, so I think we got one more to take care of. Let me refuel my herbs.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Man, I got a bad feeling one of them, either somebody's gonna get taken or somebody's gonna die. We'll see.
Aloy! Ah,
Aaron!
and the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
I'm right here, dude.
That doesn't
Jesus.
sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
I'm not gonna like if he actually dies here, just because it kind of feels weird. Like there was no
Aaron,
setup,
I'm here.
nothing to it.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put.
I ain't worried
See what
about
I
it.
can do. A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre. Spectre's not budging from that spot. I may be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. Shield's down! It's on the move! There!
Staying right here, buddy. Where you at? Where you at? Get wrecked, kid. Nice.
I can keep this going.
Not what? I dodged that. That's a load of bull. Get wrecked, kid. These guys are soft. Look at this.
Keep back.
Defeated. Couldn't handle the smoke. Good thing he didn't die. About to say it's gonna come off a little weird. I got a feeling she's a traitor.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer. But we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
I'm not sure I like the idea of there being two Aloys. They're gonna start
I can
confusing
figure out how
people.
that thing works. Maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Well, I mean, we just saw one get killed. Cool. This guy dropped his sword somewhere.
Oh, the snow's coming down heavy.
Oop, nope. confused. Look at that. Crazy. All right, let's check this weapon out.
No. Damn it.
Should have inspected it first.
Well, it's better than nothing.
What was it? She should have scanned it with her little headset. Her focus.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too.
All right, let's check on the
Where's
clone
our
first.
guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy.
Should not have brought her here.
Glad you made it back okay.
Now she knows our base of operations.
She
She's a
panicked after
traitor.
waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up.
Oh my god, we just gave her all the information we'd acquired.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
I thought we already knew this. Aloy, didn't Aloy and Gaia have this conversation and establish that they want to take over this Earth? Why is she so confused?
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth.
I don't believe her at all.
Womb, I'm
She's
guessing?
definitely a traitor.
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive. would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey.
Yeah, relax. She's gotta take a chill pill.
You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
Jeez, man, what a mess.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
She's a loose cannon, man. She's gotta get it together. I need to slap her up a bit, get her back to, give her a reality check. Like, come on now. You said focuses are, primitive. That's all I got. And you thought I captured Hephaestus. Get out of here. Alright, let's give this to Gaia.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
Nothing else she could do for me. I mean, I guess
Thanks,
Gaia's
Gaia.
doing enough.
So I guess we won't be making use of Silent's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
Well, let's quickly
Hey
chit-chat
there.
with everybody.
It's me.
Hello,
See
Aloy.
what's poppin'.
Did you wish to continue our discussion?
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time.
She better, man, because I really, for one, I don't like there being 2 Aloys. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Whoops,
Yeah,
didn't mean to do that.
may
Skip that
should-
conversation.
I'll keep a... When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time,
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising. So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful.
yes. They appear to make extensive. Further, they seem to be equipped with energy field.
But
Throughout every.
Alright,
where
I'm
I've
done
been-
talking with Gaia.
I
She ain't really giving me anything worthwhile. Alright, guys. Regardless, I'm going to be wrapping up this episode right here. I hope you enjoyed it because I definitely enjoyed playing it. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next episode.